More from Domaine Fourrier today. I have an illustrious guest who is just off camera. My very good friend Christian has come to visit. He's a fellow fan of Domaine Fourrier's output. I think one of the best producers of village level Gevrey Chambertin, at least. I don't think I've tried a lot of his Premier Crus or Grand Crus, so I would only have to guess at what they're like. So this is 2011, this is the vintage that I first discovered Domaine Fourrier with. This bottle's possibly not in fantastic condition actually. I don't know if you can see that okay. Some of the wax has come off around the top. It's been in my cellar a little while, so I'm slightly concerned. I may be giving Christian some subpar Gevrey Chambertin, which I'm also now doing a very bad job of removing the cork from. Do you want to inspect that? I want to take a look at. I have an expert here off screen. I'm not seeing any rampant signs of mould. I don't think it looks too bad. It looks all right. I'm getting a thumbs up from off screen there. You ready for a glass now?
Yes, please.
The action's happening off screen there. Oh wow, that's gone a bit brown, hasn't it? I can show you here as well. The colour has definitely changed a bit from how I remember this. Of course, we're seeing it in a different light. That is on the darker side. So I suppose this is getting on for 13 years since this came off the vine now. I assume we would expect this to have browned a little colour-wise. But actually on the nose, I would say initially I think that's giving me some good signs. I'm getting a sort of slightly kirshy version of cherry here, when cherry's sort of a bit reduced and a bit more boozy. Maybe some subtle floral notes. Could be a hint of violet in with that. Say the acidity is still pretty intact. How are you feeling about that over there? It's certainly not gone flabby yet. That's a good sign. I'm getting some savoury notes on the palate. Tiny bit of kind of mushroomy, sous-bois sort of feel to that, which is something that definitely comes with older Burgundy. Tiny bit sort of gamey actually. A little bit of something sanguineous, a little bit meaty. Definitely a lot more savoury, meaty than I remember it. I remember this being more sort of light and ethereal. What is your honest opinion, Christian? Do you think is it okay? Or has it?
I think it is.
Has it gone too far?
No. I'm surprised given the age of the wine. I think it's holding up well.
Okay. Getting some reassuring murmurs from over there.
The cherry quite heavy on the tannins there. And there's something earthy, I suppose. I wouldn't want to go. You know.
It could be environmental. We are surrounded by forest floor here.
Not mouldy.
Not mouldy. That's all I wanted. It's not mouldy. Christian and I have mulled this over for a while, and I think one of our main revelations about this, for anyone who is watching this video who has a cellar full of 2011 Fourrier Gevrey Chambertin and is wondering when is the right time to drink it, Jancis Robinson's official drinking window for this is, I believe, 2015 to 2028. Interesting because I think 2015 was probably the first time I had this particular vintage of Fourrier's Gevrey Chambertin. And I think we both think it probably doesn't really have another 4 years left in it. As Christian put it, it's sort of the alcohol is starting to poke through a little bit, and some of the other flavours are starting to drop away a little bit. And certainly other bottles from 2011 that I had of this, I thought were a little bit ropey about 6 months ago. I think we're still enjoying this, aren't we? We are still enjoying it. It's nice to have the reassurance, but I think we're both a bit sceptical about whether or not this is still going to be okay as far as 2028. And I would probably say, and I think Christian would probably say even more strongly than this, if you happen to have any of this hanging around, then perhaps now is the time to drink it. Yeah, rather than leave it. It is nice, but possibly downhill from here. Maybe, yeah. Cheers to the two people who will ever watch this.